Prices are expected to rise as if they're not fucking high enough as it is. The largest oil refinery on the west coast Wednesday have said Wednesday that it will close after a devastating fire last week that set off explosions and damaged equipment. Analysts said consumers could see gas prices rise as summer travel hits the full swing. Philadelphia Energy Solutions sent a notice to state labor officials that it will shut the plant down Monday and lay off about 1,020 workers there in the next 2 weeks after that. The fire significantly damaged equipment and systems at a complex that was already struggling financially, the company said. Gasoline futures prices spiked Tuesday night after the first news of the refinery's possible closure, and prices remained high Wednesday, according to the markets research company FactSet. Motorists in the Mid-Atlantic region will likely see a modest price increase as more summer travelers hit the road, said AAA spokeswoman Jana Tidwell said in a statement. The refinery has been an important source of fueling transportation to the region. Far from Gulf Coast refineries, and at least temporarily, it's going to require some logistical shifting that could come at a cost, said Kevin Book, who's the managing director at Clearview Energy Partners. But while the amount of gasoline that will be lost from the refinery is sizable, it can easily be made up for imports from Europe or elsewhere, said Jonathan Aronson, a research analyst at Cornerstone Macro. We're not expecting any major shocks to retail gasoline prices, Aronson said. Consumers are more likely to feel gasoline prices increase due to the price of crude oil, which has been rallying in recent days, he said. Philadelphia Energy Solutions is pursuing opportunities to restart the complex, but cannot give any guarantees, and as a result, all layoffs are expected to be permanent. The company said U.S. Senator, or U.S. Sen, might be U.S. Senator Pat Toomey, said in a statement that his office was in touch with company officials and that he hopes that an alternative will emerge in coming weeks to prevent the refinery from closing permanently. The company has shown a declining cash balance in the 6 months through March, while its long-term debt grew, according to reports. The company files in U.S. bankruptcy court in Delaware. The 150-year-old oil refining complex processes 335,000 barrels of crude oil daily, according to PES. The refinery returns the crude into gasoline, jet fuel, propane, home heating oil, and other products. It started as a bulk petroleum storage facility in 1866 and began refinery operations in 1870. The company emerged from federal bankruptcy court last year after restructuring its debt, leaving its majority ownership in the hands of investment banking firms Credit Suisse Asset Management and Barden Hill, whatever, if I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. Friday's fire at the complex broke out early in the morning, and a video showed an enormous orange blast burning into the sky, or bursting. It set off 3 explosions, felt miles away as the fire plowed through a tangle of pipes carrying fuel across the complex. The company has said it happened at the Girard Point refinery, one of 2 at the PES complex in South Philadelphia. The fire erupted in a tank containing a mixture of butane and propane. A fire official said investigators haven't been able to go to some areas at the complex because they haven't yet been assessed by a structural engineer. The city fire commissioner's office said Wednesday. United Steelworkers, which represents the oil refinery workers, is investigating whether the company had insurance coverage for a destroyed alkylation unit. Ryan O'Callahan, the president of Local 10-1, told the Philadelphia Inquirer it would push the company to rebuild the unit. He said it appears they're cashing the check and heading for the doors. He said Levy reported from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, on this. Yeah, that's fucked up.